What's up, my peoples? You are now tuned in to another episode of Mental Telepathy's Arena. And as you know by now, I am your host and lyrical genius, Black Titanium. Today's topic is going to consist of the primary topic is about our youth. And as always, I have to start off my show by questioning parents, are you educating the black youth today? Because no matter how many videos I make, no matter how hard I talk to people, like I said, there's a lot of ignorant people out there who don't want you educating their children. No, we have educators like Dr. Naeem Akbar, Dr. Ivan Van Sertima, Dr. Sheikh Anna Diop, Dr. Umar Johnson, and many more. Dr. Frances Cress Welsing, a powerful sister. And these are powerful educators, man, who are certified by your slave masters. Yeah. And they still, black people still don't want them educating their children. They still want to hand their children over into the hands of their own enemies. Real talk. You see somebody like Dr. Naeem Akbar make a video, or you'll see somebody like Umar Johnson or Ivan Van Sertima or Dr. Ben Jakahanan, all of these great black educators. And it's like black people are such zombies. And these niggas want to be, all they want is a pat on the back from the white man saying, you've been a good nigga today. So this is how they prove their loyalty to the white man. They run around spying on you. They run around, talking about you. And it's like, and you look at the situation, it's like, wow. You see somebody like Umar Johnson, or you see somebody like Dr. Naeem Akbar or Dr. Ivan Van Sertima. These are great black educators, very smart intellectual people, man. And not only are they smart intellectually, but they're giving you psychology on how the white man is treating you. But yet, you will send your child to a white psychologist to let him fix his mind, so-called fix his mind. But somebody who's certified like Dr. Ivan Van Sertima and Dr. Umar Johnson and Dr. Frances Cress Welsing, these people also have doctorates. So you telling me that when you listen to them, and they're giving you, these are people who's been in prestigious institutions that you call like Duke University, Princeton, or whatever. But yet, these black people will not let them educate their children. You'll see them making videos and they'll have like 18, 19,000 at the most. And then you'll see one of these other idiots make a video on how to bake a cake. And these niggas will have millions of followers online. I'm talking about millions and millions of followers. Praising them. It's amazing to watch. We are the only people in the history of the world, who participate in our own destruction. They'll have your family members running around spying on you, reporting back to their slave masters and everything. Real talk. They have absolutely no conscience about what they do. And until you understand the game of white supremacy, You will be victimized every day out here. Yeah, you will be victimized by the white man every day. And you will be hugging and loving the very one who's oppressing you and trying to exterminate you. And that's what a lot of these niggas do. You see a lot of these niggas, they go downtown and work at Manhattan and they hugging the very people who are trying to oppress, who are trying to block them from knowledge, who are trying to stop their kids from learning, stop their kids from growing. Because they don't understand the game of white supremacy. So every day they walk around, they praise the white man. You can't say, you can't even say nothing about them without these niggas coming to their defense. True story. And they'll be sitting up in the house in straight poverty with a little bullshit job, not knowing that the white man got 50 ways to plug into your pockets. And by the time the first come around, he say, I don't care what you say, man. Just have my bill. Just have my rent, have my cable bill, have my light bill, have my car note, have everything. And you better not be $5 short. It's real talk. But if you don't understand the game of white supremacy, you won't understand that you're being victimized. You'll think that your very victimizers love you. And this is an important topic because what we have to understand is that the black race in America is driven by a deep fear that has been conditioned within their very makeup, their very DNA throughout the 400 years that we've been oppressed here. The white man, he works on instilling fear in you. It's just like early in the morning in your neighborhood, what they will do, they will send a police car or a ambulance, and they will ring their siren throughout the neighborhood to instill fear in people in the neighborhood because they know that black people have a fear for this. When they hear sirens, they jump. So it automatically puts you deeper and deeper into a psychological fear. And the only way we can come up out of it is if we confront that fear. Real talk. These are the very, very people. And people always say, yo, listen, man, why you always talk about white people? You hate white people? Let me tell you the reason why I always talk about these people. Because they are the very bane of my existence. My every pain, my every trial and tribulation has been because of their very existence. How can you not talk about the very problem that's right in front of your face? The people who are causing you, who are causing you grief, who are working every day to stunt your growth, who are working every day to stunt the growth of your children. How could you not talk about the problem? How could you just walk around silently in fear of these cowards? And that's all they are in real life, is basically cowards. They'll hide behind your people, or they'll hide behind Puerto Ricans, all the snitch immigrants, and have them spying on you. And they'll hide behind everybody else so that it won't look obvious that they are victimizing you. And then when they know that you know their identity, they'll just make all of their puppets step out of the way, and they'll come at you in like 100,000 deep. Like Chuck D said, it takes a nation of millions to keep an intelligent black man down. So this is what they do. They come at you in droves. They won't come at you when the police whenever the police ain't around the corner and the lights ain't on. Them niggas won't come at you in no dark spot, man, because they know that they already know our reflexes is gangster. Our reflexes is warrior like. They already know they not gonna come at a black man like that. Because basically they want to be able to hide behind your people without worrying about getting bust in their head. So this is what they do. Without you retaliate, they don't want you retaliating, so they keep the police on people like me all day. This is what they do. So I'm talking to the youth. I'm not talking to these grown, ignorant ass zombies. These niggas don't know nothing. They'll have them niggas driving around you and with their new cars and saying, look, you better make the decision we made. You better come to the plantation with us. Yeah. Every day these niggas do that. Yeah. And all them niggas that talk about they gangsters, you see them niggas all up in the plantation, they be hugged up on their master's nuts too. Real talk. Like Dr. Naeem Akbar said, they are the biggest gangs are the biggest cowards of our neighborhood. Yeah, I'm saying it straight out my mouth. Gangs are the biggest cowards of the neighborhood, and they're only strong by being empowered by the group that's around them. This is the only thing that gives them their confidence. Real talk. They take advantage. Let me tell you why. Because they don't add anything to our communities. They constantly bleed our community dry. They help the white man's bleed our communities dry. They take advantage of our women, our children. It's a true story. They take advantage of our women and our children. And they are tyrants over our race. And if you ask me, we should wake up and have a collective vision to excommunicate them out of our race until they clean out what's in their hearts and their minds, the disease called self-hatred. Real talk. This is an important topic that must be talked about. We have to have a spiritual awakening around here, man. All of y'all, all of the people out there that talk about they of God, this is why they don't like you to hear. This is why the Muslims, this is why the Christians, this is why the Jews, a lot of them niggas be them that be helping the white man suppress your videos. A lot of these Mexican snitch ass niggas, a lot of these Puerto Rican snitch ass niggas, all of these immigrant snitch ass niggas, they don't be wanting you to see these videos because they don't like to be exposed. They are in the white man make them participate in the game of white supremacy against the African American. Real talk. And you see a lot of these black zombies, dumbass niggas hanging on to their nuts, trying to be accepted on the social status, doing anything to be accepted on the social status. Because when the people hate themselves, their number one, not their number one, but one of the symptoms of that disease is that they'll reach out to every other culture to be accepted on the social status to the point where they'll do their own people dirty just to be accepted on the social status. Even your family, even black family members, they do the same thing, especially the ones that lack education. Especially the ones that lack education, they can get them niggas to do anything because those who lack education, like I said, will lack understanding. If you don't have education, you don't have knowledge of self, or you don't have academic knowledge, you can easily be victimized in the game of white supremacy. I watch these niggas do it every day in the projects. If you look at the situation of the projects, it's like the penitentiary. They run with the penitentiary mentality. And you got to understand that it's all for the sake of white supremacy. All of these immigrant niggas, they participate in the game of white supremacy against the African American. Because they know that if we woke up one morning and made a conscious decision to unite, we would steamroll every race out here. They already know it. They got to keep niggas not knowing their identity. Because as long as you don't know where you come from, you'll never know where you're going. And this is what the white man knows. And he spends millions and millions and billions of dollars to keep that enforced, to keep people blind. He'll pay these niggas, he'll put these niggas on the job and pay these niggas like $25, $30 an hour just to keep them asleep. Real talk. He'll tell them niggas, yo man, you Christian, that nigga's a Muslim, man. And this will be your this will be your family members. They'll tell your families, yo, he's Christian, you Christian, he's a Muslim, man. You shouldn't even be dealing with them. Y'all shouldn't even be together. So they'll look right past the fact that we're black. Not only are we black, but we're biological family. Because they know that the black man's and the black woman's value on family orientation in America is dirt cheap. It's dirt cheap. And they work on that every day to keep it like that. This is why they break down the black family structure, to get the black man out the way so that they can, because they know that women, no matter what race they are mentally, was not created to take a vast amount of pressure. So when they get the black man out of the way, they know that they don't have to put that much pressure on the black woman for her to fold and cave in and drop her kids off into the hands of their own enemies. They know that they don't. Because they know that the woman is automatically weak-minded. This is the way God created her. She wasn't meant to accept a lot of pressure. So this is the reason why the gangs help the white man, because this is why they become tyrants over their race, because they use that as a form of recruitment methods. They say you either get victimized by us and the white man, or you join us. Yeah, this is what they do. And when you do that, whether you know it in the front of your conscious mind state or the back of your subconscious mind state, you have become an undercover agent for the government to do your own race, to exterminate your own race. This is why I say them niggas need to be excommunicated up out of the race. We should make a collective decision not to speak to them niggas, not to deal with them niggas, not to give them niggas, not to even be no part of them. Because they are the very cancer sores on the backs of our race. Not only them, you got the other gangs and other races too, man. It should be a collective decision not to even talk to these niggas, man. Because basically, they're more detrimental to our race than white people. They are more detrimental to our race than white people. Real talk. Because in order to bring about a revolution, to bring about any type of change, you have to start in your own backyard first. Yeah, the conditions were set, and they were set by the white man, and the white man sits in the back of the background, and he watches the whole situation because he already know the wheels are set into motion. All these niggas do, they act on it. Because when you threaten the people with poverty, they will take desperate measures to come up out of that poverty, unless they're people of God. You have to understand what I'm saying, man, because this is very important. We are going nowhere real fast, and our youth are dropping like flies. They ain't being taught anything. When they sit up in their house, They so caught up in the digital world because this is what they have to do to numb their pain. Yeah, they have to sit up in the digital world because the mommy ain't paying them no attention. If you're not giving her instant gratification, she not paying you no mind. This is why these zombie ass niggas, they help the white man suppress these videos, man. Because they are helping the white man do their own people dirty. And if you ask me, they need to be excommunicated. All of these house niggas, and yeah, them niggas too. And I'm not just talking about, working class people. You got a bunch of these niggas that's in gangs. They go downtown, they go to the plantation, and them niggas hug on the white man's nuts. And they'll stand right side by side with that nigga while he's victimizing people like me. And they'll laugh and they'll talk about you. They'll be the first ones to talk about you. The white man won't even say nothing about you. You walk by, and guess who'll be the first ones to talk about you? The house nigga and the Uncle Julio ass nigga. The immigrants. Yeah. Those would be the first ones to talk about you. And they not about to help you do anything. They're gonna help the white man do everything. If you come in their store, just watch how their encounter with the white people and all of the other cultures. And then when you come in the store, watch how these niggas. I don't went in stores, man, and had niggas follow me around the store. Immigrant niggas that don't even work at the store. Puerto Ricans peeking around the aisles, and chicks, niggas. No, I'm talking about pedestrian ass niggas that don't even work at the spot. They follow me around. I done had niggas, these slob ass niggas, run up in the store telling niggas, yo man, watch this nigga. These fake ass crab ass niggas, they run up in the store telling niggas, yo, watch this nigga, he gonna steal something. Because that's the day and time we live in, where the righteous will get seen as the ones who are not supposed to be trusted, and the evil ones are the ones who will looked at as the ones who were trustworthy. Because this is why the white man recruit that evil system into his and make it part of his system. Because like God says in the Bible, the Torah, and the Quran, the evil ones will be protectors of one another. You got a bunch of these niggas that run around talk about they Christians, and they commit evil acts every day. Yet they'll go to church talking about praise the Lord, and these niggas be like, help the white man commit evil acts every day. But this is the reason why people gravitate towards Christianity, because there's no restrictions in it. You could commit sins 6 days a week and go to church on Sunday and act like you holier than thou. They got all type of rainbow flags hanging on the church. Homosexuality helping the white man push the gay agenda. All of that. This is the day and time we live in. So we have to be aware of this, because if you don't understand the game of white supremacy, you will be victimized in many forms and fashions. And when you're victimized, your oppressor is going to be using your people to do it. Real talk. I deal with it every day, man. I go online and I look at videos like Dr. Van Sertima. These are supernatural intelligent people. Now these are niggas that's been, this is why when black people go off to universities, they don't come back to the hood to teach these niggas. Because they put out videos like that. You'll see these niggas been out, it'll be a video for since 1990 or something, and it'll have 18,000 views. This tells you how weak-minded and ignorant black people are. It'll have 18,000 views, and this is people that the black public talk about constantly, but yet they will not let their children listen to them, and they will not listen to them. But they'll go to a white psychologist and let these niggas feed their sons psychiatric medication and all type of shit. Sick ass black women. And if you must know, the black woman in America does not belong to us anymore. They get rewarded. They are getting rewarded for putting down the black man in any way that they can. Yeah. They are getting rewarded for putting us down. They always look for a fault, and we could be smarter than ever. Look like I just said. Look at all of these people that's doctors. These are some of the greatest minds in our race. Dr. Ivan Van Sertima, Dr. Sheikh Anna Diop, Dr. Francis Cress Welsing, Dr. Ben Jakahanan, Dr. Naeem Akbar. These are some of the greatest minds of our race. And yet these niggas will help the white man suppress these niggas. They can't even get 100 views in their first week. I can't even get 100 views in my first year. because all of these niggas are running around saying, don't listen to him, master. I'm the one with the knowledge. I could give you all the game. And that's what these niggas do. They sit around giving the white man and the white race all of our culture. They give everything away. And the white man steal it, and they'll help the black people, get the black people to suppress you and kill you and steal all your knowledge and all of your ideas. And these niggas will be off and running to the races, making movies on how to do hip-hop dancing and all of that shit. Like they actually grew up in that shit. Yeah, strutting our culture upon their shoulders. Thinking that this shit is a fad. F-A-D. A fad. Yeah. And you think our youth, these niggas stick out their chest dignified when they got a good job, they thinking that the black youth has a bright future. And I'm looking at these niggas like, man, and they'll even have the black youth walk by and they'll be laughing at you because they know you being victimized by the white man. They know you being victimized by their house niggas. So they'll have this, because they sit up in the living room. A nigga like me, I'm one of the hottest topic in a bunch of these niggas' living rooms. This is why their girl is actually feeling me. They don't be wanting them. These chicks don't be liking these niggas, man. They cornballs. They don't have no conversation for a chick. They gotta steal other people words from other people because a lot of these niggas don't even know how to conversate. Real talk. So they walk around all day stealing. No, this is how the white man got him because he knows that when you embrace his ways, the further away from God you become. So he'll have these niggas all day stealing, lying, cheating. And then they'll turn around and talk about they Christians. But yet, they will not unite with a person who's of God. A bunch of these niggas, man. A lot of these so-called militant niggas, they come on and idiot ass niggas. These are the niggas that get a bunch of views. Idiot ass niggas. They'll be talking about, I'm the best such and such. No, listen to my channel. Subscribe to my channel. I'm the best. I'm going to give you everything. And all it is a case of the blind leading the blind. So while you sticking your chest out in a dignified way, thinking that your youth has a chance, you gotta understand, man. Excuse my holy do-rag, but I'm getting ready to change that. But anyway, man, I could care less. But by you thinking that the black youth has a chance The day the black youth come out of their mother's womb, they are targeted for extermination. And by you dropping your children off into the hands of their enemies, you are helping target them. You are actually helping participating in your own children's death. Whether it's mentally, physically, because you are not protecting their mental psyche. And by you not letting them listen to videos like Dr. Naeem Akbar or Dr. Sheikh Anna Diop or Dr. Ivan Van Sertima or Dr. Benja Kahanan or Dr. Francis Cress Welsing, you are doing them a grave injustice. If you're not educating your children with knowledge of self, who they really are, you are doing them a grave injustice. So with that being said, you have tuned in to another episode of Mental Telepathy's Arena, and I am your host and lyrical genius, Black Titanium. And remember one thing if you can't remember two. Never fear the one who can lead you to the hellfire, but fear the one who can put you in it and leave you there. And that's what a lot of people forget about. They so in fear of pain and in fear of man. And that's including a lot of these fake ass Muslims, a lot of these fake ass Christians, a lot of these fake ass Jews. They have become so in fear of the white man and man himself that they no longer fear God. They don't even care about that because they see that as being so far off to the distant future. They can't even see that far. So they saying, I'm living for now, man. I want my money now. This is what the Jews traded their ticket. And no, even though we are the original chosen people, and this is another reason why they hate us and they target us for extermination. We are the chosen people of God. But a lot of us traded that automatic ticket into the hereafter for this life. And then they'll claim, no, these niggas will be sitting by trying to tease you because you don't eat pork, and these niggas are eating pork, but yet they Christians. But it says in the Bible, do not eat the flesh of swine. But you think these niggas even crack the Bible open? They'll sit by and take the word of some pastor and just take his words on faith value. Give me all your money. While these niggas sitting in strict poverty, praying that God opens a way for them. And every time he blesses them with money, they give it right to the hustlers, to the street hustlers, TV hustling ass niggas. Yeah. So every time he bless you, just remember you gave the blessings away. But with that being said, I want to thank you for viewing this video. For those who have enough gall and enough intelligence, because I already know the ignorant is not going to. Peace. I'm out.